Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to part 3 of this video of my roster for Capcom vs. SNK 3. Ever since the announcement from Nintendo Direct that there will be a Capcom Fighting Collection 2 that features Capcom vs. SNK 2000 Pro and Capcom vs. SNK 2 featuring other games as well, I decided that I need to make another video of this. This is my roster so far. It may be a prediction, it may not well be, but this one in particular, here's the recap of the teams that I wrote so far, and it's individually on threes. First off, we got Street Fighter team featuring Ryu, Chun-Li, and Ken. This is for the Capcom side. For Darkstalkers, I choose Morgan because she's my favorite character. Or favorite fighter, Dimitri and Felicia. Next up is the Air Force team that is basically like either from Guile's team or something that's associated with the United States. We have Guile, we have Cammy, which, by the way, Cammy is not from the United States, she's from England, but she did team up team up with Guile against Bison. And then we have Charlie, the one with the glasses and the hairstyle. Then we have Third and Strike team, which I come up with Ibuki, I can't even pronounce the name, Akuma, and Elena. I could have chose Dudley, but I haven't thought about that. But I choose Elena because, she's one of the characters that is rarely used. Then we have the Resident Evil team, which I came up with the idea of it just because. We have Jill, Chris, and Wesker, which they're from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Jill is from the second game, which is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Also from the Rival Schools team, which is Sakura, Kyosuke, and Tiffany. Now for the SNK side, we have the Sacred Treasures team, featuring Kyo, Chizuru, and Iori. Fatal Fury team is Terry Bogard, Joe, and Andy Bogard. Then we got the Ikari Warriors team, which is Leona, Clark, and Ralph. Next up, we have the Women Fighters team, which is Mai, King, and Athena. The Mark of the Wolves team, technically, in other words, the Garu team. I choose Rock because he's the main character of the new Fatal Fury game that also has been announced and will be released who knows when. Then we have Jeanette. I should have put B Jeanette, which stands for Bonnie Jeanette. There we go. And then we got Hotaru. The little girl. But I could have, choose Gato or Marcus, but, Finally, we have the Art of Fighting team, which is Rio, Yuri, and Robert. Okay. So, the next team that we're going to focus on is Alpha, the Alpha team. Technically, they're from Street Fighter Alpha, is what I'm trying to say. So, the first team that comes to mind is Rose. Hold on. Rose is going to be on that team. Because something about Rose, I just really love Rose. Basically because of her style of fashion and the fact that she's from Italy. Okay. So the next team, I can't think of something. I'm trying to think what goes well with, let's see. For the next team, for Alpha, let's see. Who is from the Alpha team? Or technically from the Alpha games. I know that Blanca is in the game, and I also know that he's from the Street Fighter games. I I know that Sakura is from the Alpha Game series too, but I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think here. Let me see. And I know she's definitely from rival schools because I just checked. Who else is from Alpha? There's another character that is from Alpha. Let's see. Just give me a moment, folks. Just give me a moment. Hmm. Alright, let's see. You know what? I I noticed that they have Rolento because he was from this Capcom vs SNK 2. So let's have him back. And then the last character from the team is going to be, and I thought her name was Karen, but it's Kareem. And I don't know what that is about. Alright, so that is Team Alpha. Next up, let's see. Okay, next up, we have the team from the SNK side. But I'm trying to figure out which one it is. So let me look it up for a moment. Let me pause. Okay, so the next team that I just found is the Justice team. And it's going to be in a team of Kim. For those of you who don't know, Kim is also from the Capcom vs SNK franchise. So I'm going to put him there. And then the next character is going to be Chang. Because he's also from... Well, he's not from the franchise, but he is... Like, from Capcom vs SNK 2. And he's going to team up with Chow, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it. Let's see. Or perhaps, maybe. Hold on. Because the problem is that Chow, the guy who is tiny and was um, always teaming up with Chang in Capcom vs SNK 2. I'm gonna put him on this list. Since this is the only... That's not how you spell it. I have to look it up. But there you go. Okay, so the next team for the Capcom side. Let's see. This is a tough one. Okay, so I just figured that we should have, for those of you who love Mega Man in Marvel vs. Capcom, you know, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I think, let's have him on a team along with Roll. And there is another character. There is another character. I think there is another character who is a fighter, but I don't know exactly if people are going to like this idea of him being in a fighting game. Let's see. I think he is in one of the fighting games. Yeah. I'm going to put 0. I'm going to put 0 in because, hey, why not? So, the next up is the SNK. Um, okay, so the next team that we're going to focus on is the SNK side. And I'm trying to figure out a name, but I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything right now. But what I will put right now, uh, I'm going to call the New Faces team. Or I can type it as, I'm going to type it as Orochi team. And it is going to be the team of Yashiro, if that's how you pronounce it. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, next up is going to be Shermie, and then the last one is going to be Chris. I have to continue to press spacebar because trying to press and hold spacebar does not work. I don't know why. Okay, so we have Shermie, and then the last one is going to be Chris. Now, I don't know if they're going to be rivals against the Mega Man's team because they're a bit like computerized characters or some sort of like different type of character that I just totally confused about it. But it'll be interesting. Excuse me. Okay, so the next team. So the next team we have. Let's see. I'm trying to think what else. I'm trying to think what else is on the Capcom side. Trying to think of who else is on the side of Capcom. Well, apparently we have. Apparently, I just figured it out. I have to take a look at the video and stuff. I think the main problem is that you know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. We have the Devil May Cry team, which they are from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It's going to be a team of Dante. Going to be a team of Dante. And there's also Trish. And there's this other guy. Virgil? Virgil? Yeah, it's gotta be Virgil. Okay, so that's from the Capcom side. Now for the SNK side. see. For the SNK side, let's see. Hmm. Just give me a moment, folks. I'm trying to think of a team name. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't think of a team name for this particular team. So we're just going to go with... we're just going to go with, like that. Rudel's team. And it is going to be the team of the main boss. Technically not much of a main boss in every King of Fighters game. But in previous games. Rudel is one of them. Then the next one is going to be Vice. Because she's in a rival against Cammy. And we're going to put Mature. Because she only made a cameo appearance. But it's alright though. Alright, so I know that there are a few characters that have been missing that were not featured in this My Roster list. But you can't have a hero without villains. So let's bring Shadowloo into the team. So the team is going to be M. Bison. Then it's going to be Vega. And Balrog. Okay, and the next team, or the last team, it may not be the last team because this is not the last part of it, of this video, because I am thinking of another team that I couldn't figure out. And this one also features the boss from a game. This is the Southtown team. It features the team of Geese, who was also a rival of M. Bison, Terry Bogard, and even his own son, Rock. Now, for what I heard, he abandoned his family, which is why Rock is just adamant of finding him and, you know. And it's also going to feature Billy, because he is loyal to Geese for some reason. And then we have this other guy. The one guy that's like very, very, you know, I'm not going to say it, but let's just say he's very creepy in a different way. Yamazaki. That's not how you spell it, but there we go. So that is the list of teams that I have so far. I know that there's still some that were missing, but I'm still working on it because even though I'm uncertain whether or not if they should be DLC or part of the main roster, but leave a like if you enjoy it so far. And subscribe to the Miss Sensational Gaming channel. Turn on these notifications so you won't miss a single upload. And more importantly, I'll see you all in the next video. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, be kind to others. Have a blissful, wonderful day.